Good morning. Good morning, boys. Good morning. Dad. Dad.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Dad. Dad.
I don't need help tripping down this hill specifically.
Dad. Hey.
What's
Dad.
up? What's up, buddy?
I want to play.
We're gonna play. We got chores to do, man. We got work to do. No, who cares? Whoo, boy. That ain't my trailer, babe.
No, that's a really nice trailer.
That is 22 feet of heavy hauling trailer action right there, Bruno, man. Huh. Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. If you've been watching for a while, you know that's not my trailer. My trailer is 10 feet long and red. Why do we have that trailer here? It brought something special.
Yeah, it did.
Hey, I'm Kyle, this is Shannon. This is our beautiful 20 acres and we have been working a lot.
Actually, Kyle's been working a lot. I've just been watching.
I didn't know you were gonna tell them that.
Well, you know, it's the truth.
So no, I did not get a new trailer. I do still have my 10-footer, but we needed to rent something. We've been talking about getting very destructive over here. This is our property. Those are our woods. And I've got a tractor. I've got a chainsaw. I've got all the tools. And we have grown to that because we started this with loppers and a weed eater.
Yeah.
But one of my all-time favorite things to do that I learned, I didn't know until we came to the country, and now I've done it multiple times, drive a skid steer.
It's like Kyle's happy place, guys.
So I love you guys, but it's over there calling my name, and we've got to be strategic about this because there's so much to cover and so much I want to show you. I want to take you guys on a ride, and Bruno just wants to nap and roll in oil.
He was just rubbing his back all over it.
Speaking of rubbing in oil, what's that?
Man.
Whoo, folks. All right, Shannon and I have one of our country firsts. We were talking about it last night, laughing about it, trying to make the best of it. We've all driven down the road, skunk. Bleh. We've all lived out in the country and you smell skunk. But it was our first time that Bruno man tried to play sniff butt with a skunk. If you don't know what sniff butt is, just put it together, it makes sense. He wants to sniff the butt of every animal on the planet. And it was late last night. We had a long, full day. We're exhausted and Hercules is hooting and hollering at the woods. And we're like, what's going on? Well, Bruno was out and about.
Yep.
Herc was telling him, don't play sniff butt with that animal.
Don't sniff that one.
No. So the B-man came back up to us. Hey, your ear's a little messed up, buddy. Don't care. Just sad day. He reeked of skunk.
Oh,
I mean, we were just eating it, and we're like, well, we live in a small little camper. We got the Bruno Barn cabin. Fortunately, it was like 11 p.m. when this happened. I say fortunately. We were ready. We were wound down, done for the day, so we thought.
And then guess what we did at 11 o'clock last night? We literally stood out here in the dark. I was shining a flashlight down on Kyle and Bruno as Kyle's bathing Bruno with what? Baking soda, dish soap, and hydrogen peroxide. Yeah,
so we had to make a special concoction because we didn't have any. I always heard like tomato sauce or tomato paste growing up. I don't know.
Yeah, but when I Googled that, it said specifically, do not put tomato juice on your dog.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's why we didn't do it. That and we just didn't have any. But guys, oh my goodness, still, I can tell you right now, if we had smell-o-vision, you guys would be changing the channel. He does not smell good. My watch took a beat. I had to put a different band on because it reeks. All my clothes out here, towels, his good orange collar that everybody loves, the Tactipup, we're gonna have to order a new one.
Yeah.
So we left the windows open on the cabin all night, and he is crate trained. He sleeps in the crate, in the cabin, and
he went straight to his crate after that.
yeah. So he felt bad. He did a really good job at holding still for me, even though the water was cold. And he was like, dude, I stink. We've got to figure this out. And I was like, yes, you do. Let's just get through it. So we had our first skunk experience. That was a whole lot of fun.
You have a new nickname, Bruno.
Oh yeah, I got bunches of those.
Yeah, Skunk Boy.
Skunk Boy, that's a dumb one.
Okay, how about Skunk Face?
That's not getting any better.
Well, neither's your smell.
That's so true. It's gonna take a while. All right, Skunk Boy. You know, when you earn it because you smell so bad, it's actually really easy, and I could call you way worse things.
Honestly, you do smell way better than you did last night.
It's still
and
embarrassing.
The Bruno barn didn't smell nearly as bad as
No.
I was expecting it to this morning.
I agree. I know we may have a little more candle time, but
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave the windows open all day, honestly.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a first for all of us, and
We
you
love
learned,
ya.
didn't you?
Oh, even the cats
Don't
when he
smell
came
him.
back were holding their nose like, dude,
Get
what is wrong
away
with
from
you? Get
me."
away from the front of the cat dominium, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's stinky.
So yes, I do have a 1500 half-ton truck. That's not a 2500, and that is a massive trailer. It is a heavy skid steer with, well, I'm not even gonna tell you with what attachment yet, but it was a really fun ride. And I think technically, don't tell anybody because this is so against my nature, but I think legally I could have gotten a ticket for pulling that. So when I take it back, either Big Brother over at Doss Farms, Chad, or maybe your dad,
Yep.
maybe I could sweet talk one of them into trading me trucks for a day just to not have to pull that down the road again. Ooh, I want to turn the camera around and tell them, show them, but you're gonna have to wait. All right, so we have been talking about this, we have been dreaming about this, and the planning phase, it's over. There's no turning back now.
There's no turning back.
Why do you have a skid steer, Kyle? You got a tractor, you got a chainsaw. Yeah, we started out with the tractor and the chainsaw yesterday, and at first I was all confident. I was telling you guys, like, hey, don't do this with your tractor, but I'm going to, and you know, no big deal, it's my tool, I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah, we got a little ways in, I was getting a little crazy with it, and I could just feel my tractor people out there screaming at me like, it's not built to do that, you're gonna break it, the chassis is gonna twist and blow up, and you're probably right. But we still got a lot done, and I was proud. That's a 35 horse tractor. Not that big of a beast, but because our land, I make jokes that we grow rocks, but guys, I'm gonna show you some rocks here in a bit. We grow rocks. They're monsters. They're everywhere. It's good and it's bad. Water drainage, good. Walking on, bad. Growing on, bad. Pasturing on, bad. Knocking down trees and getting their roots out of the ground, good. They don't seem to hold in real well. It makes sense. And so the younger ones especially that are not, you know, all these big oaks are getting all the good water and nourishment, I could push them over fairly well with the tractor. But Shannon had to call it at one point and quite literally made my day. So before we called in the big guns, the skid steer, my favorite toy in the world, tool in the world is what I meant to say. We still got a lot done with the tractor and the chainsaw.
Yeah, we did. Well, not we. You. It's all Kyle, guys.
Babe, it's a team
I'm just
effort.
watching.
When Bruno was out here, because when I first got started, you were down in the garden and I had the brush cutter going and my B-man just cannot resist. In fact, that's my challenge for today, is I'm gonna have to, because we can't crate him all day long, and I'm gonna be in that skid steer all day long.
Yeah.
But here's some of the awesome work we got done on the tractor and the chainsaw before we called in the big dogs. All right, we're getting wild. We got so much cleared over here. Where you saw in the last video, it was down this direction on the other side of this. And this right here, we kind of decided is what's keeping this from feeling like this over here. So we got the tractor out today, getting a little bit of an early start so that we're not burning up just yet. And hopefully the bugs aren't too bad. But before I get going on it, I mean, this stuff is gonna be perfect for that brush cutter. Only thing we noticed Where is it? This is what you got to be super careful about if anybody's ever run any animals on your land or you bought new land. There is some horse fence right here and some barbed wire. We've cleaned up the other side of this over there, chicken coop over that direction. We cleaned that up some months ago before we put the chicken coop in. But apparently these people got the memo from Chad and Jay. Put your fence in your trees. So I'm going to cut that out of there. It looks like it goes, how far is that going? Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean up a little bit over here, work my way in. I gotta make sure and look closely. This is also where all them copperheads may be hiding. But I gotta look and see, make sure there's no more fence. You run into that with that brush cutter and it is toast. It's done. But yeah, this is what I want to tackle today. I want to try to open up the field and come out this direction and connect up. You'll see it when I'm done. You'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll see through these woods on the other side. That's where we cleared in the last video. Let's get to it. You still walking around with that egg in your mouth? I told you could have it, buddy. I know. Something got the nest last night. Guinea egg. And Bruno has inspected it and found himself a little snack. But he thinks he's not supposed to have it. That's okay. I'd rather him be cautious. You've got a helper, only you make it kind of dangerous, buddy. I'm gonna have somebody come up here and help me with you, huh? Can't be running the brush cutter while you're up here. Or even pushing down trees for that matter, but you're one to take a nap. Silly boy. Bruno, are you not wanting me to get any work done today, buddy? I just had my egg snack and now I need a nap.
Nice work.
Thanks.
That's a lot of trees you just took out.
There's going to be some comments about that not really being what you should do with your tractor.
Oh yeah?
But I got a tractor to do what a tractor can do, and so just got to pause every once in a while and make sure there's no tires running out of air or parts, you know. Just got to check on it. That was a little destructive. Don't do that with your tractor. We'll do it on YouTube.
I thought it did pretty great.
It did do great. I put it through its paces. So, now that you've witnessed how long it's taken and the beating on my tractor, what did you just walk up to me and say?
I actually just walked up to Kyle and said, hey, do you want to see if we can rent a skid steer and a grapple for the weekend?
Do you have to ask?
No.
So we just made the call. It would take way too long, and I am so nervous. Once I get these trees up and out and the root balls come out, the ground is so uneven, and it is hard on my tractor.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy being hard on the tractor, but I need my tractor.
Yes, we need the tractor to be in good working shape.
And it would be way faster. So what we can do with the skid steer with a bucket and a grapple is this, only 20 times faster, a lot safer for me. I'll be in a nice roll cage and have air conditioning and a radio and everything. So, little time out, but I think what we should do before we get it, if there's anything we need to cut down with the chainsaw that I won't be pushing over with it,
Okay.
knock it down, that way it's ready to just be picked up by the grapple and we'll pull it out here, make our piles.
Sounds great.
Chainsaw, skid steer.
What a great weekend.
I didn't see this coming at all. It's like Christmas. Oh man, we're gonna have fun. Timber. Perfecto. See how that one's holding onto that root right here?
Yeah, it's a vine.
Or vine. I want to go on the other side of this in case it took it. Want to keep this one?
No. Bruno. Oh no, it's hung up here.
Okay, some of this was done by the skid steer, but I'm not gonna tell you which parts. But everything cut down was done by the chainsaw.
You cut down so many trees, babe.
It was a little hard. It's you guys know, we lived in the city. We had one tree that we planted and we babied and we nourished, and I mowed my yard every other day and it was beautiful. I fertilized it. You come out here, it's a whole different mindset. And it's hard. We love all these trees, we love the woods and everything, but as we have learned, the insects and the predators, and it's just a little bit confining. We've talked about these reasons before. We decided it's time to change our land a little bit. And we did just that.
I don't think it was a little bit. I think it was a lot of bit.
And this is just the beginning.
Guys, I always say you gotta make a mess to clean a mess. I've said it for years and years. This is our mess that we had to make so that we could clean a mess.
I think I came over to you about 10 times and said, hey babe, I'm really making a mess here. I'm making a huge pile. That's the smile you had on your face. That one right there, that one tells me your response is like, I don't care.
I don't care.
It's making me happy. And let me tell you something, when she says that and I've got heavy equipment, oh, it makes me happy. So we're gonna do a whole lot more, but guys, there is part of the land that has not seen sunshine this time of year in decades. I mean decades. In fact, we're finding more fencing, like old fencing, as we're going through. And as far as I know, the history of this land, it only goes back about 40 years because that's all the stories we have from our neighbors.
Yeah.
And it ain't like Oklahoma where all the information sticks with the land and you can know everything about it, who owned it, what they do on it.
Well, and our neighbors have told us that this property was rented most of the time. So
yeah, in the 40 years that they can recall for.
Nobody like established themselves here.
Yeah, so it's kind of just an unfolding mystery game the whole time. And the further we go, we're like, oh, something was buried here. There's metal coming out of the ground. What's going on? So it's a lot of fun, but man, it's coming along.
Yeah, it is.
Once I get the mess clean, babe, it's gonna make a lot more sense. It
I know,
definitely,
honey, I know.
you and I can see it, but we live here and we are up here all the time. Bruno man is in heaven. Guys, look at this. Oh man, destruction everywhere.
It really is destruction everywhere.
Look at this pile. The camera's not even doing it justice.
Oh man.
You have to see it in reference with the skid steer dropping everything off. But this was the wood line, guys. About, where is it?
We're actually right where we're standing is where the wood line was.
Goodness gracious, it is.
Yeah.
There's my, okay.
Because you can see where the grass is, the fresh dirt,
yeah,
and in line with the cabin. This was our wood line.
This was not with a dozer. This was a skid steer that I was driving. Yeah.
High five, babe. You did great.
I think this would have been done in probably 45 minutes with a big dozer. And one of these days, I'm probably gonna have to get me a dozer out here and I'm gonna drive it because, well,
Why not?
yeah, do we have to ask? A skid steer, it's a lot of work. When we cleared this part here, it looked just like this part over here, but we did it with a skid steer and a Mini X. In fact, we had a couple of folks come out and help us, and that's where I learned to drive it. And
yeah,
I fell in love immediately. Like in that video, I couldn't even hide. It's all coming
He's still
back.
in love if you can't tell. Like that's
yeah.
what Kyle just wants to do is drive a skid steer.
I told Shannon when I woke up this morning, I slept so hard last night after all the skunkiness and working all day long and the fun drive with the heavy skid steer to get it here. I went out cold. This morning I woke up and I don't know how or why, but my brain just said skid steer. I jumped out of bed, grabbed my glasses, like, oh, let's get this day going. So yeah, I'm gonna go get in it. But that thing, oh man, I forget. I love my tractor, and we've always said you can do just about anything on a tractor that you can a skid steer. It just takes a lot longer and it's a lot harder on your tractor.
And it's a lot less safe.
A lot less safe. Yeah, I went to push down a standing dead and I made the decision not to, because if you come into it and the top snaps back, I've heard so many horror stories, that tree can come back on you, so many things. Now in a skid steer, I don't want it to happen either, but it does have the roll cage and I would be okay.
And a cabin.
It's just not my skid steer, so I don't want to drop a tree on it. But that thing is a beast.
Yeah,
you just feel so planted, you feel so safe for the most part.
I feel safer for Kyle. I'll at least say that much. I feel safer that he's in that instead of the tractor.
The one challenge with this one that was new for me, because the other two that I have driven had this feature.
Oh yeah.
This one does not have a reverse camera. I know, first world problems, dude. Kyle, quit crying. Okay, well, it's the same as my truck. It has fancy cameras and I use them properly, and that's okay. Use the technology in front of you. This one doesn't have it, and when you are tucked tightly in these little trees and you're trying to determine which ones to keep, which ones not to, and you don't want to break the skid steer or dent it up, there's a lot of twisting and turning to see over your shoulder, behind you. I got to make sure I know where Shannon is.
How's your neck feel today?
I don't know. I haven't felt it. Feel it. How's it feel?
How's that feel?
Oh, I baited you right in.
Yeah, you did.
That's perfect. So yeah, I'm not even going to complain. You know what? I am complaining. I'm going to stop complaining about the backup camera. That thing is just a beast, guys. Oh, by the way, did I mention we grow rocks? That's not even the biggest one. I found a big one that I broke. Yeah, that was honestly another big part of why the tractor had to be put on the sidelines. You guys see all those? If you have ever driven a tractor or any kind of tall equipment like that that doesn't have a suspension per se, these are not your friend, and you will feel nice and stable and everything's going fine, and then all of a sudden you think you're going over. Now you're just on a big rock and one tire, and the skid steer, it just kind of moves them around and glides across them. I could talk for hours about this skid steer.
Well, and here's the thing, guys. This big pile over here, he did it in like an hour. I mean, it was so fast. So yeah, it makes such a big difference.
The big thing is that is a root grapple. So technically the way that the teeth are, I didn't expect it to push trees over so well, if I'm being real honest. I had planned to put the bucket on and just boo, boo. But no, that thing pushes them over, pulls the root ball up a little bit, and then sometimes I got to kind of work at them and break the roots to get the tree out. But once it's out, I can grab onto that root ball, pick that thing straight up and just turn around and whack everybody that I want to. Bam, 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 bam.
You're like Bruno with his stick.
Stick or a tail. Yeah, well, you know what? He was hitting you with a stick
Yeah,
last
he
night.
was. He was chasing me.
So we're doing this in the name of awesomeness. We just want
We're
to
doing
get
this in the name of future plans.
future plans.
Something we don't always share with you guys, but this is all in the name of future plans.
That's right, and we're not going to talk about all of them because
We're
sometimes
still not going to share them
we
with
get
you.
to have our own secret plans, don't we? We don't have to
true.
share everything.
Exactly.
That's interesting. This over here, guys, this is the highest point in elevation on our land. It goes back another probably 50, 60 feet that way, comes down to about right here. And all this right here, highest elevation and most level until you get on the back side of where I'm working at right now, making it a great place for, you know, things you want to put on flat ground.
Yeah, you all can guess what that is.
Me. Am I standing on a rock or did you
Yeah,
shrink
you are
by the
standing
time
on
we
a
got up
rock.
here? The nice thing about this too, guys, is when these trees come down, deep down in our hearts, we know we have some animals that are going to enjoy the heck out of it. And they did. We got the goats out last night. Herc and Bruno came up here with us and they just went from tree to tree to tree to tree. Now I will say they like their leaves at about day 3 or 4 of being down. So they did a good job, but they moved. They're looking for a tree that's been laying a little bit longer. And all of these came down yesterday.
Yeah.
So as the days progress, they're gonna just continue to buffet, go to town on this
And
stuff.
Beans and Lowrider get part of the buffet as well.
Yeah.
They're not getting left out.
Lowrider was watching me work and he gave me the eyes, and so I took him a tree. He was actually really
That's
grateful. He was excited. He's like, yeah, put it right here, man. Just put it right here. And I stayed out of the electric fence. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. You killed it, babe.
Thank you.
Good job.
And I get to keep going.
You get to keep going.
So guys, we got a couple more days with it. If I'm being real honest, we're just gonna be candid with you here. It's so hard to pack all of this into a video or 2 or 3 because this, in my mind, and maybe it's just me, this is like big stuff. I would
big
share
stuff.
every second of it if I could.
Yeah, but I can't edit every second of that.
Oh yeah, and I'm not letting anybody else in the skid steer unless you want to drive it.
No, I would rather you be efficient and just get work done. If
Okay,
you let me
honey.
give you projects with it, then you can stay in the skid steer.
Well, I offered, so just let that be known. And if you change your mind,
It's offered. It's on
change
the
it
table.
back because you're not getting in.
I don't want to. It's okay.
All right, well, that skid steer is down there yelling my name. I'm gonna go get in it, get her fired up, keep going. Be sure to come back for our next video, maybe the next 2, I don't know. And this is gonna be completely clear. I'm not gonna be able to stop.
I'm not stopping you.
Guys, we love and appreciate you. We thank you so much for coming along on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. I don't know why I just did this. Like, cool guy.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
No,
Tuber.
there's nothing in the neck. Okay, he called me and he said, hey, I need to go down the hill because I have a cooler thing here. I can't go down the hill. And he said, where you gonna go, Carl? Go.
Drop it.
Rock what?
Hey, has he gone far enough?
No, it's not where he wanted to go.
Okay, well then take him where he wants to go and then drop him off, okay?
Okay, right here. Oh, he tastes kind of funny. Did you get sprayed by a skunk last night too, Mr. Turtle? Oh, do you feel bad? Oh. What a goober.
No, Dad, a tuber.
I'm a tuber. Turtle uber. Where you want to go, buddy?